Hello and welcome back to Oxygen Not Included. So, I have let things run a little bit in between here. Unfortunately, this game, unlike Minecraft, I can't just leave running. I've sent my rocket off, had it come back, so I've got a little bit more steel. I've also been producing a bit more steel, which is why these are a little bit too warm at the moment, because, the hot water cycling through, all that. What else? Oh, and of course I've been making more ceramic. I am almost there. Now, this stuff is made from the igneous rock, just like this stuff up here, so it should be fine. I've just got that little stretch left to do, and I think I have the ceramic available to finish. So let's see. That is enough for 10. So, bam, 10. Excellent. We will get things running and go ahead and let them do that, and then we'll be able to cool down our cool down our oxygen down to liquid levels. How did more hydrogen get in here? I just loaded the game up and suddenly there's more hydrogen in here. I mean, it's not really a problem because everything is hooked up, but I don't recall having more hydrogen in the pipe. Interesting. Oh well, that'll just do its thing anyway. This stuff is all still cold enough. That's fine. This system is working perfectly. I've left it on. It's keeping, it cool, but not cooling stuff down too much. It's still doing this little bounce around thing here, if you look. Like, it's still wanting to bounce back and forth for some reason. But, I mean, there's not much I can do about that at the moment, at least. And when it does go through here to cool off, it, flows almost perfect, so... But, here we go. Yeah, that's... Whoa, I might need to pay a little closer attention to, because what's the actual... Whew, that is a mite close. What is the... So let's set you... Can I set you manually? I can. I want you to be 425.0. Enter? Okay. Now maybe you're good? Alright, you'll be fine. I just don't want it getting quite that cold, just so we don't accidentally have the lines freeze up. But I still want it cold enough that it's going to, chill out the hydrogen. That'll be fine. It was working just a little too well. How are we doing here? Almost there on that. Good. They've almost got those pipes ready. They should have it done soon. I have already swapped over these, 2 oxidizer tanks, as I said I would. And they are hooked up. So all we gotta do is get these last 2 pipes built. Bam and bam. Excellent. Now we're ready. Alright, so I've set this down to a temperature I would prefer. Let's click that on there. And we're going to let that go. And we just might, in the first few minutes of the episode here, end up with liquid oxygen. So let's get this going. Oh, that's one other thing. I have set over here a gas shutoff with a clock sensor so that I can control the flow of oxygen in there. At least once all that stuff empties out. So that'll be pretty awesome. Your freezing point, or not freezing point, but condensation point, negative 297.3. You're slowly getting there. You're almost there, in fact. How are you doing? You seem to be fine. Alright, we'll let you run for a little bit. You might get down to temp. Let's back you off for the moment, just to give you some time to cool down. Don't want to push it too hard. So we're getting that little bit of, extra juice that just kind of flowed into the system. Not that we need the extra power from it. It's more that is how you cool things. Oh, there we go! Liquid oxygen. Awesome. Obviously, we don't have enough to be picked up by the pipes yet, but that should be solvable. Oh, well, I guess that's good enough. There we go. Let's turn you on. And here we go. Got some of that. It's recondensing back into liquid again because it had warmed up a little bit. Hey, there we go. Now we have it going through the pipes. Let's watch and see. Excellent. Just hopefully it won't do any of that thing where it damages the pipes and leaks out. Oh, there, like that. Heat damage, it says. There we go. Our first little bits of liquid oxygen making it into those pipes. Or making it into the tanks. Awesome. And we just got that one little spot. Not the ladder. There we go, the pipe. Go ahead and get some repairs set for that. And that'll hopefully be that. You are already empty. Okay, so I'm going to leave this there like that. I'm going to enable that one to start pumping hydrogen in. And I will, once that's flowing, also get the... Well, you know what? Let's go ahead and get the oxygen flowing right now, shall we? Bam. There we go. Get some oxygen going. Just go ahead, let that flow in. We still have a little bit in here. That's alright. For some reason, the oxygen's wanting to accumulate over there instead of over here. Normally, liquids accumulate in this corner. That's why I set it up the way I did. Alright, we got more oxygen flowing in. Good, good, good. We should have more hydrogen flowing in. Excellent. Alright, so we now have our half-built rocket fueling up, which means we need to start thinking about what else we're putting on here. So, we were originally doing this for the biological stuff, the biological cargo bays. Where is that? I should be seeing this. Cargo bay, gas canister, cargo bay, biological cargo bay. I have enough for one. Bam. We'll let that build. Of course, it's now downtime, so they won't be building it right now. Just kind of keep an eye on this, make sure it's doing its job alright. Seem to be doing okay. Alright, I will go ahead and set you to disable, because I got plenty of hydrogen in here to be processed before I get things too much further. We are getting little bits of heat damage. Don't necessarily want that high. Come on, 8. There we go. So the system isn't quite perfect. Obviously, if I had these were all insulation rather than ceramic, it would be perfect. But that is... You saw how long it took me to make the ceramic for this, and realize that the insulation would take even longer. I could theoretically start replacing some of these pipes with insulation, but that is going to require going and fetching the stuff from other, planetoids to make it. That is just something I'm not prepared to do, to be perfectly frank. Alright, so this is running just fine, it seems. You are disabled. Let's turn you back on. You are doing alright with the old oxygen there. Let's get that to stop flowing for the moment. Alright, we're getting the hydrogen to advance through the system here. We're getting some more in. There we go. That stuff really isn't doing its thing at the moment. Is that broken or... No, it's just... It has cooled down to 75. Okay. Well, that's interesting. Alright. I guess it finally had time to get down to temp. Alright, you're building that. Priority. Let's set you guys to 7s. There we go. They're still building that. Excellent. Alright, so we've got our stuff. Our system here is set up. We just need to play with it a little bit to be sure that we're not, you know, gonna have a majorly bad time of it. But that's alright. As soon as this guy fills, we will switch this back to not sending stuff out. Even though it'll be backing up there anyway. How's our lines? You are backed up with oxygen. Let's go ahead and let the oxygen flow a little bit, shall we? Because that is this line. Do. Let the old oxygen flow. Get a little bit more in here. Do. All this is going just fine. Little bits and baps of that. We've got our biological cargo bay. I think I can fit 3, and then we'll get the capsule. Of course, I'm going to need more steel for that, and I don't have the steel, so I'm going to have to send this guy off for more, you know, more steel. Our Freedom rocket will have to go. Oh, that means we're going to have to clear that off. Oop, get that cleared, please. How's everything going up here? Everything looking good? Everything's... Oop, almost everything's looking good. You need to be cleared. Any other little ones down there like that? No? Alright, good. Let's pause a second. I know I don't like to pause, but I do it when I'm checking the animals. So we got 96. Okay, we got 5 of these guys, so that's probably the one that's being replaced. 54, 81, 31. I have 4 of you guys. 25, 48, 75, 92. Alright, you win the lottery here. Not continuous. We'll get that. We'll get the other 5 of the 6 hatchling eggs. All 4 of the remaining those. 1 of that. Good. Oh, I got some more of these temp shift plates here, and it's made this a little bit warmer, along with the fact that I've been using, you know, the metal refinery. But I should... Let's go ahead and say, hey, please also build... There we go. We'll get those temp shifts in. That should hopefully help equalize everything out. Alright, unpause, let things flow again. There's a lot of steam up here. They're getting pumped back down. You are naturally running again. How's things going here? Alright, we got quite a bit of that on the go. That's good, that's good. Not a whole lot of hydrogen, it's looking like. How are you doing? You're a decent temperature. We've just got the one flowing, it seems to be fine. It's when we're trying to run both at the same time that the temperatures start to get up into a range where I'm worried. Maybe I should have set this up as 2 separate facilities. I definitely should have made those guys out of neodymium so that they could have had a better temperature, but definitely couldn't do that with the thermo aqua tuner because there's just too much. No, there is too much. Let me sum up. Alright. How are we doing here? Oh, you're ready, so let's go ahead and tell you to be disabled so that I could theoretically dump more hydrogen in and be fine. Maybe I'll do these 1 tank at a time, so let's disable that one as well. Yeah, we'll do that. Unfortunately, these do not have automation connections. Otherwise, I'd set it up like this so I could just control the flow without having to send a duplicate. Unfortunately, that is not the case. So once that fills, this will start to back stuff again, and our hydrogen will be going alright. How are you guys? You seem to be doing okay. Alright. So we're just getting that going. Little bits and baps of that. Ooh, although we've still got a lot of repairs to do. Not a whole lot of oxygen there. Well, it's effectively infinite for us, so it's not too big a worry. Let's go ahead and shut you down. Mainly just because, yeah, we've got this problem going on here. Let's get those and that. Just make sure everything is repaired to the point where it doesn't need to be rebuilt. And we'll just kind of do this in fits and spurts because of that. Ooh, we're getting lots of heat damage here. Which theoretically means, yeah, we're getting a lot of little bits of oxygen getting out into here. Oh, look at this. Oh, why is this doing this? That is not helpful. What are you... Why are you stuck? Why are you stuck? You contain oxygen. Please be repaired. Why are you unhappy? Pipe blocked. It's considering the pipe blocked? I don't know. That's weird. Hopefully they'll go fix that. Oh, come on. Fix it faster. You could have fixed it while you were standing there. Stupid duplicants. Alright. You guys are... We'll wait for that to be back out to a vacuum. Let all this stuff get fixed. Oh, looks like it flowed. Oop, not that one. There we go. Alright, it's flowing again. Not sure why it got stuck. Oh well. It's a thing. It happens. Alright, that's fixed. You are still slowly becoming liquid. You'll get sucked up eventually. You're refilling. All good there. We need to turn this back on. Actually, do you have an automation connection? You do. Let's do this. Let us get one of these clock sensors, like so, and the automation wires, like so. And this way, I'll be able to just turn you on and off. I mean, yes, a duplicant has to come use you anyway, but this way I'm just waiting for the duplicant to show up to work rather than waiting for them to come and turn it on and maybe go away. This allows a bit more of an instant on-off, so... You are set to on. Good. Alright, you're all set. You will do your job and be just fine. We're going to let you guys fill up. How are you doing? You are full. Excellent. They filled that up with the oxalate. It's all good. You are still just kind of going ham there. We're all good here. This is all good. How's this? We have some steam backed up in the pipe. But as this drains out, that'll hopefully unclog and it'll be fine. Okay. How are we doing on everything here? We are doing okay on time. I'm just looking over to see how long I've been recording. Those guys are a little warm. You guys are all a little warm, but only, well, I guess a little bit more than a little. You could probably be turned off. How are we doing on this? Do you guys have automation? No. Would have been nice if these guys had some sort of automation sensor or something. Although I suppose I could set it up in a way where it doesn't allow more in there if it reads as full, like in this spot right here. And it seems like a lot of extra effort for not really much reward. And besides, that wouldn't fix it anyway because I'm not quite topping these tanks off. So it would still flow through. So that wouldn't work anyway. Although I really wish they would, you know, Hey, quality of life upgrade Mark II, guys. It would be great to see that these stop accepting at the limit rather than, you know, just accepting and the duplicates coming to take it out. That'd be nice. Okay, here we go. The steam seems to have cleared and we got new steam coming in. Good, good, good. Eventually, what'll happen is this will end up backing up and there will be no more room for anything in here. And at that point, I can basically just shut off this pump. And it'll all be good. Alright, how are we doing on repairs? Looks like repairs are all done. I could theoretically dump more oxygen in. So, let's do so. We're going to get one of these at a time, and since it's going to take less oxygen... Well, no, it won't take less oxygen. Because it's actually the same amount. It's just the oxidizer tanks hold a lot more. I don't know. Oh, hey, this guy's running again. Alright, so since that's running again, let's pop down here. Oh, you're full. Alright, well, let's disable you. So that we're not sending any bits and babs out like it currently is. And we'll let it run entirely off the other one. You are pretty much full up. Not quite, but pretty close. We could clear out a little bit more of this to make room for more, or I could dump more gas reservoirs down, I suppose. This is waiting for a mopping. Alright, you're disabled. That's good. That means that it will clear out this long pipe, and then it'll start running purely off of this backstock again, which is what we want. We will keep the other one for those times when this guy is not running, which has been a bit of a problem in the past, but now that we have a secondary source, hopefully we won't, you know, have a problem for more than like a cycle or so if they happen to match up. How are you guys doing? You are full. Yeah, you're effectively full. You are not only halfway, you're a little over halfway. Alright. Actually, you're a little over halfway. You're more than a little over halfway. That's good, that's good. We're going to continue to build up a little bit here as stuff gets pulled out, but that's fine. You guys are still doing that. We've got a meteor storm to worry about. That's all fine. So I want to get 2 more of these built and then the capsule. It's probably going to take like 4 or 5 trips of the rocket to get enough steel, although I might have enough lime to make a little bit more steel. I got enough for 200 more, so we'll do that. You are incubating. You don't have algae, neither do any of you. Gonna have to do something about the algae problem here before long. We'll do that for the moment. That'll be alright. Because this algae just doesn't seem to last long, even using it in only these algae terrariums. Is this... Yeah, there's an algae terrarium here. Let's disable that building. Because I don't really need to worry about that at the moment. We'll do the same with you. Maybe if I reduce the total number of them, it'll help it last longer. I mean, yes, it should flat out do exactly what I just said. You are being fine. We might be able to turn that back on in a little bit, although... The water, man. Oh, yeah, that's part of why I wanted the Wheezeworts. So what I'm thinking of doing is there's this pipe here that this hot water flows through, and I want to stick some Wheezeworts in here, turn this to radiant pipe, so that, you know, it can cool off before it hits our base proper. That's a plan, but I gotta get that stuff done first. Nothing there. You guys are slowly opening again. We don't quite have enough power to run without these guys, which is mildly annoying, but it is a thing that exists. And it's only occasionally a problem. Because if these guys were totally full... Oh, look at this. We're getting all kinds of damage again. Am I flowing? Yes, I am. Alright, we're gonna turn you off. Give things time to get settled again. How's this whole setup going? You're looking good. There's just not a lot of hydrogen coming through the system for some reason. You'd think there would be a bit more. I mean, I'm glad I'm using up most of the oxygen, but still. All that stuff is flowing down here. It's being fine. You guys are slowly refilling these suits as stuff gets in. That's kind of why it's important to keep these algae terrariums going, is because that's converting all this CO2 that's floating around into oxygen so that it can get pumped back into these suits. And then, of course, it filters out any polluted oxygen down for the puffs, so that's good. Alright, what else we got going on? Anything? Tiny amounts of oxygen getting cooled still. That's fine. We'll just let that sit. We don't need to have that flowing anymore. We are a good chunk of the way towards full. How much is in here? 100.6 and... oh, come on. There we go, morning lag. 150 is how much it holds. Alright. Not too terrible. Of course, I'm realizing that even pressurized, these guys hold less than I could manage to squeeze into their equivalent number of tiles, I think. I mean, we got 1, 2, 3 high, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 across. So that's 15 tiles. I guess that's actually a... well, no, because I could theoretically put more in, but, I mean, like right here, yeah, because we've got 14 kilograms of steam coming from this high-pressure gas vent, which isn't full yet. It's not blocked yet. And that by itself is more than that tank could hold in the equivalent number of tiles. So the tanks are convenient, but not optimized. So we're going to let that continue. We'll just do that. How's our actual oxygen looking? Little bits. Little bits. This is going to take a long time to fuel. Oh, speaking of fueling, let's check on these guys. Okay, you guys are done. So let's turn you off. You guys have tiny little bits extra. You have a lot extra. And more in the pipe. So that's gonna, yeah, keep doing that until you guys go and take care of this. Bam. Alright, there we go. That should be the rocket fueled and ready to go. We will send that off in between episodes, I think. Mostly because... oh, you're damaged. I'm like, why is that not working? Because that's damaged, that's damaged. Oh, boy. Yeah, we'll get those guys set up. Oh, you got fixed, didn't you? Let's deconstruct you. Let's deconstruct you. Alright. And then we will rebuild. Shipping, robo-miner, steel, rotate. Done. Done. And we will turn the priority on those up to 9. Thank you, especially since it appears we have another meteor storm coming in. Oh, and we need to get rid of that guy too. Alright. There we go. That should take care of itself. How are you guys? This is probably not going to end up with enough to get over here. I don't know why the oxygen has decided to go to this side. I guess maybe that's just a quirk that I didn't realize. But hey, for any of you guys deciding to play, look, the liquid oxygen wants to go to, you know, the left side rather than the right side like almost every other liquid. Is that? Hang on, hang on. That is solid hydrogen. What? That's why there's no liquid hydrogen in here, is because some of it became solid. What are you set to? Wow, it has a small range then, doesn't it? So, melting point is there. should have some of that there. Wow, yeah, it has a very small range where it is liquid. That is a pain. Okay, well, I should have stopped during the night there, but we'll stop here instead. Yeah, so there we go. We got our liquid oxygen on the go. That was our major accomplishment. We're starting to build this rocket the rest of the way up. Like I said, I'll get more steel, maybe get the rocket finished in between. Not sure I'll get it actually finished because I don't know how much time I'm going to have to sit and play this while not recording. But that's what it is. All right. So, yeah, liquid oxygen. Kind of a big deal. But that is going to do it for this episode. So, until next time, have a good one.